Hello everyone. We are continuing with the part 3 of the dashboard creation. So we created the dashboard till here in the last part where we created revenue by demand partner and revenue and impressions over time. So we will be adding all these charts and we'll complete the dashboard, and we'll also discuss about how to blend data and also some other dashboard. We'll also see what are the other things we need to understand while creating dashboards. Okay, so we were doing the revenue and impressions over time. That is where we left the other day. Okay, so here is the dashboard. Now if you see here, we have the dates. uh, well, we sorted the dates. It is coming by Jan 29th to Jan 20th, and it is not in a perfect order. So what we'll do, we'll go to edit, and to click on any of the chart, we'll click here and we will just come down and see we have the sort option, which is very important. Here we are sorting it by revenue. Because we are sorting it by revenue in the ascending order, it is showing $555 to $783. So what we'll do, we'll change the sort, we'll do it as date, and it is showing in ascending order Jan 25th to Jan 31st. This is what we wanted to replicate. Okay, we'll see the dates, and on the right hand side we see impressions, on the left hand side we see revenue. Okay, so that is about the revenue and impressions. See here, when we are scrolling down, right here you have a lot of charts, you have a lot of space, but here you don't have that space while creating the dashboard. Now what we will do, we will go into theme and layout, and we'll go into the layout, and if you draw down, you see the canvas size. This is called the canvas, and height you have only 900. So what we'll do, we'll try to increase it to 2700. So what happens when you do that in the layout? Again we will try 2000 2700. Okay, and yes, so the canvas size has increased to 2700. Now what is the next one we have to do? We will do revenue by country. So what we will do, we will take a column chart. So to take a column chart, what we'll do, we'll click either here, we'll click either here in the chart. We will do horizontal, so we'll use this chart and we'll place it here. Okay, so we used a chart, we want revenue by country. What we'll do to do that, we'll click here, go to style, use show tile, and we'll do revenue by country. Okay, and we'll bring it to the middle, we'll increase the size if we want, we'll use 28. We'll see what is this size, which 24, so we'll use 24 as well for all the titles. And here is a white color. What we'll do, we will use it as black, and we'll make it as bold. Okay, so now we did the style. Okay, so now what we will do, we will just add the countries and revenue. Okay, to do that, we'll click on setup. Here in the metric y-axis, we'll use revenue. We use revenue in metrics, and for the x-axis, what we will do, we will use country, right? Publisher country. So we have only two countries in this specific time zone. For the time zone that we had it, so we have revenue and we have countries. So this is how it looks. And if you want to have padding and all, what we can do, we can go into style, we can come down, we can change the color to white. Okay, or else if you want to have orange color, we can have that, and black, we'll have a black border. Axis color, what is the axis color that we want? We want the same color as, and show axis title. Okay, we showed revenue. Okay, we showed the revenue, we showed the countries, we have the revenue here. And if you want to change the font color, you can do that. And here if you come down, the access label, if you want, you can use the size, you can increase the size, you can do all those things. And if you want to show access title, you can show that the publisher country. And if you want, you can bold it. And if you come down, you can increase the size. And the grid background, I want it to be white. Okay, so that is something you can. Background color, you can keep it black. And if you want to change the background, you can change it to white. That is how it looks. But what happens if you do like that, your entire numbers which are in white color will not be visible. So You can see that. And what we can do, we can change all colors to font colors to black, and we'll use the background color as white. Okay, grid line color as black, grid border color black, and font color we can make it black, font color we can make it black. Okay, and font color on the labels you can make it black, font color here on the left hand you can make it black. And now what you can do, you can create a white background. Okay, so this is how it looks, revenue and the countries, right? So next what we will do, we'll use revenue by publisher. This is at a vertical level. Okay, what we will do, we'll again click on the add chart, or you can go into chart types and click what exactly you want. You want this bar chart, we can do that. Or else what we can do, we can add a chart and we can add one more chart. We can increase the size. Okay, we can increase the size. Yes, you can increase the size, and here you can use revenue by publisher. So what we'll do to do the headline, we'll click on the chart, go to style, show title, and here we'll update revenue by publisher. Okay, and here the font color, what color you want. If you see the font color is black, so we'll use black color, and we'll use the bold, we'll increase the size to 24 because we are using the title as 24 for every chart. We should have a revenue, and on the x-axis we want revenue, and on the y-axis we want a publisher name. So we'll go to setup first, we will change the y-axis. Y-axis should be revenue, we'll use revenue here, and x-axis can be publisher name. Okay, so revenue is on the x-axis and publisher name on y-axis, publisher name. Okay, so we have only one publisher name. We'll see what is the rate range. With the state range, we'll see. Okay, now you see there are 3 publisher names. Okay, and we have the revenue as well. Now we will change the color, font, and everything. So what we'll do, first we will try to keep the background white. So going to style, come to the bottom, change the background to white, and for this come down, change the background from black to white. Okay, now you have the border radius, border weight, you can put it to, border color yes, and header font color we already used. So on the legend, if you want to show, we'll use black, and whenever you are showing this color light blue, we'll change that color to same color what we used. Okay, or else we'll use the same color like this, or okay, so we'll using revenue by publisher as this color. Okay, bar border color you can put it as black, and axis color we have, and the font color it should be black so that it will be visible for everywhere. Color should be black so that you will be able to see the names, and you can show X title. Okay, and if you want to see the names, you can also show the title. And here you can show color as show x-axis title, you can show the color, and if you hover on it you can able to see the names. And if you want to do the padding, so what you can do, you can show axis line, you can increase axis line. Okay, and also grid color it can be same, you can leave it as it is. Show y-axis grid lines, you don't need them, if you want you can do it. And position, left alignment, maximum lines 5, background and border, and you can hover on it and you can see where exactly is our revenue. And if you want to see the names, these wordings are being cut. If you want to decrease the size, you can do it by just hovering on it, and you can do that. And if you want your names to be visible, you can drag it and you can show these three are the publisher names and this is the revenue. Okay, this is about the revenue by publisher. Next we have revenue by ad format, which is a pie chart. What we will do, we will again add a chart. We'll use this chart and we will just keep it here. Okay, so this is the chart. Again, same thing. You will go use show title revenue by ad format, revenue by ad format, and font color can be black. We'll put it bold, bring it to the middle, and increase the size to 24. And here you want by ad format, video and display. Okay, so going to setup. This is by revenue and by publisher current country. Instead of that, you will use ad format. It will give you the percentages how much is display and video. Okay, this is what you can do, and you can keep a white background. You can keep a white background, and you can use font color as black. Okay, whenever you want to do border color and border weight, you can do it 3 or you can do it 2. Okay, you can do it 0 as well. Okay, you can do the border color, border weight, you can do it 1. Okay, and font color, maximum lines again. What else you can do? You can padding, you can do that. If you slice padding, it will show the slicer. Inner radius, if you want to increase, or decrease, you can use the inner radius. Okay, and if you want to change colors, you can use that. And bold, and here in the pie chart you want to have only show 6 slices, you can use 6 slices the maximum, and the others will be grouped as rest will be grouped as others. And you want a single color, you can do that. And what else we can do the alignment to the top, or you can do it at the middle. Position can be bottom. Okay, it can show in the middle display. Okay, so here you see percentages inside, and it will show the revenue numbers. That is the revenue by ad format. Here we have revenue by publisher and format. So what we will do, we will add one more chart where it will show both horizontal bars with a multicolor. So what we will do, we'll use this and we will try to keep it. Okay, and you just increase the size. Here you have 2 colors. What we will do here, it has publisher names. So in the setup we will change the format to publisher names. We use publisher names, and we are showing by ad inventory. So in the date we use ad format because we have only 2 ad formats. So one we have video and other is display. You can see that. And heading is revenue by publisher and format. So what we'll do, go to style, show title, revenue by publisher and format, and we'll make it bold, make it black, keep it to the center, align it to the center, increase the size to 24. And we have display and video. We have names. What we'll do, we'll just drag it like this to make it visible, the names. And also we will use font color as black everywhere, and we'll use it as a white background. We'll use a white background. Okay, so this is what you can do. And if you want to have a great background, you can do that. And if you want to change any colors, you can do that. Color by bar order. Okay, you can have it this red and blue, maybe black. Okay, so you want to have border color and bar order, you want a yellow. Okay, single color, if you want you can have a border color. We'll click here and we'll change it to red. Okay, and change it to pink, that's bar border color. And click on dimension values where you have red, and you can change that. If you want to change it to this, you can do that. Okay, so this is by revenue by publisher and format. You have display and video, and at the bottom you have here impressions. Instead of that, what we need revenue. We will use revenue. Okay, so we got revenue, but we need to have the titles. So what we'll do, we'll go to the, okay, so we'll try to see, okay, show access title and font color is black, it will show revenue. And if we go down, showing access label, font color is black. And if you want to show access line, you can show that. If you want to show y-axis, we'll show that, but the font color should be black. In the white background, it will show publisher name. So this is your publisher, revenue by publisher, and format. And the next two things are revenue by ad unit and distribution of impressions by eCPM. So what we can do, we can create this horizontal revenue by ad unit. You can try this. Just click here and add a horizontal bar, a single color. You can use this horizontal bar. For this, what we need to use, we will be using this scattered chart. We'll try to keep this scattered chart here. Okay, so we'll use a chart. We use a scatter chart because if you have multiple things, right, we use this chart. So in the setup, what we need to have impressions at x-axis and eCPM. So what we will do in the setup, we want x-axis to be impressions. What we'll do, we'll click here and do the impressions. And on the left hand side, we want eCPM. We will do the ad format. We will do the if we don't have any, yeah, we have, right? Okay, we have the impressions, and left we should have eCPM. So what we'll do, we'll click on this and we'll see the eCPM. Okay, and here in the format we want ad unit ID. We'll put the ad unit ID here. Okay, so you're seeing this, right? These are the ad unit ID and how many impressions you got, but these are smaller. What we can do, we can increase the size, okay, or else we can create the bigger scattered chart. Okay, you can use this, and in the setup you have what we need, impressions. We will have impressions. In the y-axis we need eCPM, and in the dimension we have ad unit. Okay, so this will show the impressions, eCPM on the left, and these things, whatever ad units are those, you will see all these things. And again, the style, you can go into data labels. Okay, you can decrease the size. Okay, and you can show the title, the distribution of impressions by CPM, and then you can do the changes. Number of bubbles you can decrease. Okay, and also you can adjust the sizes. Okay, and if you want to add any legends or anything, you can add here, and the rest will be the same. Okay, the rest will be the same. Just you need to add the font colors. Add the font colors, add unit ID. Okay, so here also you have impressions, CPM, add unit name, right? Okay, this is add unit ID. We will write add unit. Okay, we don't have add unit name, so we are calling up add unit ID only. Okay, cool. Okay, we're having add unit name, and then the style, what we will do, okay, sorting my impressions. So you see bubble size metric. Okay, so you'll be able to see add unit ID, CPM, revenue. So here we can keep revenue. Okay, so you will be able to see add unit ID, impressions, CPM, and revenue. On the left hand side, you can just click on the style and you can click on the colors, whichever colors you have, background. And on the left hand side for the titles and all, you can just click on black color. You will be able to see the names. Okay, and here also you can see the names. Okay, one is add unit ID, impressions, and access color. It can be black. Okay, and you would be able to see trend line and linear. You can give a trend line as well, and this color, bubble color, you can give any color. Show data labels. When you say show data labels, it will show everything properly. Okay, so this is about the dashboard creation for replicating it, and also you can add pages and you can name them. So what you can do here, this is the dashboard that we created, and we can add a page. Okay, so here when you say we add a page, it will come up theme. Okay, the first page, what we'll do, we will click here and rename it to revenue distribution. Okay, and the second one is performance over time. So right click, performance over time. Okay, and here when you have these pages here, right, you can click here and you're gonna see like this, but you can have these tabs anywhere. You can go to theme and layout. You can go into the layout, and if you see here, navigation type left, you can use it as tabs. If you use it tabs, it will show you on the top. Okay, and if you want to show it in the top left, you can show it, and this will be visible once you click on the page, and you can put it as a left, like how we were able to show it. Okay, these are the navigation types, and next you can create this performance over time and these similar kind of charts, and you can replicate doing it. Okay, I'll be pinning the PDF of this dashboard, how it looks, and I'll be also adding the data source so that you can start creating your own dashboards. Thank you. In the next video, we'll be discussing about data blending, and also we'll look into the pivot table and data blends, which are very important, and we'll also see how we can add more information in the calculated field, how we can change the names of the publishers without even changing it at the data source. All these things we will be looking into, and also we'll be looking into all these tabs that which you're seeing in the next video. Thank you.